Hey guys, Zulu here, and today we are probably going to be talking about the best thing ever in quarantine, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailer. I'm here with my sister. We are both really big Assassin's Creed fans. She might sound like a baby. The mic picks her up as like a baby voice, but hope you guys can watch to the end because we'll be discussing our thoughts and feelings on it, and just generally the whole game. So our first topic today is, do you think it will be keeping RPG? I think it will. They might change it up a little bit, make it. I feel like they should die down on the RPG, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I mean, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I don't think it was really an Assassin's Creed game. It was more of just like, I don't know, like they already made an origin story, then they went farther back in the past. So I feel like it was just more of, they could have just made it called Odyssey or Warriors Creed Greece, and that would perfectly be good. So I'm going to talk to my sister, see what her thoughts are on it. What are your thoughts?
I liked the RPG, thing and Origins, but whenever it came to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, like what you said, it didn't really feel like a Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, I had to look at the title and be like, oh wait, I'm playing an Assassin's Creed game.
Mhm.
And I think now that they're going more in the future, I feel like, I don't know, it'll be more an Assassin's Creed game. Now, our next topic will be ships. I think they should have ships. I hope they have like a rating technique where you can rate like, I don't know, like the king's settlements, and I hope they really have that because that would be so cool. Like jumping off, having your shields off, protecting you from the arrows, and going off, and kind of like Assassin's Creed Odyssey's like kind of like their battles for the nation in Greece. I thought that'd be really cool, kind of like that. But what's your thoughts on it?
I would also like to do the village rating. Wait, I forgot what we were talking
We're talking about the village raids and ship mechanics.
Oh yes. I really would like those ship mechanics. Except what I think would be fun is that if you could just randomly go upon a village and be like, oh, I want to raid that. So like you can like somehow call your people with your bird or
I don't
something,
think
if that's even logical.
that would not be very logical. I feel like you would have your longbow and kind of like in Assassin's Creed
But what if
Odyssey.
you have your team on the longboat?
I don't know. It's probably gonna be like Assassin's Creed Odyssey where you have like your shipmates and you can travel back to Norway. I heard the games go be like the first part of the games go be in Norway, and then you'll move into England where it'll start really getting into it.
I have a question.
What?
Will there be fjords?
No, there won't be. There might be horses. Probably not.
Not too many. I'm sorry, I had to ask. I'm very much a horse person.
So we're gonna be I think we should talk about next is the hidden blades. A lot of people did not like the over the wrist. I thought it was more practical in the sense of like stabbing somebody. Yeah, it might be more noticeable, but it could also kind of look like a Viking bracer.
And also, what if his jacket or whatever sleeve could cover like the button thing? Like
I
that
don't know.
might make it less.
I heard they're gonna
noticeable.
have like player customization.
Ooh, I would.
I don't
love,
know.
I
I
would.
don't-
I mean, I would iffy. I'd be iffy on that. I don't know, cause that wouldn't. Cause usually, whenever you were in Assassin's Creed, they give you they usually give you the backstory of the character first.
Yeah.
And then you just play as.
Yeah, I get that. But
I don't know if the
think
character customization is going to be so good.
I don't know. I think that might get a little bit more backlash for the 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 fans who were more into like 1, 2, and 3 and 4, and the truly like the first Assassin's Creed games and like Brotherhood and Revelations. I feel like Ubisoft they're going to do like something like in Far Cry New Dawn where they have kind of like your own little base, and kind of you go back there every certain amount of missions, you upgrade it, kind of like you're in your own village. I feel like that would be cool.
That would be really cool.
So do you think they're going to have like a assassination list like in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and Origins and Odyssey? Kind of like the hunt down the Templars.
That would be that. I don't know because I know that, in my opinion, I think that there's going to be something with the King of England. So I don't know
Well,
exactly. I
obviously,
don't.
he's
Well,
he's. It's
he's
kind of
talking in
like,
the trailer.
yeah, he's like the main villain. I think. I think.
I don't know if he's gonna like. Maybe there's like these certain guards that he's gonna have or something.
I don't know.
Or,
I
or
think
maybe he's part of this cult. Or I don't know.
I don't think he's going. He's definitely going to be part of the Templar Order. I feel like
Obviously.
they're gonna. I feel like they should bring back the Templar versus the Assassins, other than like the cults, because I feel like the Cult of Cosmos. The only thing I felt like was part of it was the Cult of Cosmos kind of being like one of the beginnings of like the Order of the Ancients, which then
If
became.
they could turn it into its own game series.
I don't think they already made it an Assassin's Creed
I know,
title.
but if they would have turned it into its own game series, like what you said, it would have been better.
Yeah, or it could just be its own game, like. But like, I feel like they're gonna.
Better.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. Do you think our next? What about the next topic being like? Do you think he's gonna be like an assassin right away? Like he's gonna be an assassin, or do you think he's like more like in Assassin's Creed 1, where you're
or 3?
you were in 3? You weren't always the Connor wasn't an assassin in 3. Well, he was an assassin, but more later on.
Yeah, exactly. You just
In the
said
first
that.
game. Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you think he's going to be an assassin like right away, like in Assassin's Creed 1, or do you think he's going to be an assassin? Like, do you think he's going to join the assassins later on in the game?
I'm not exactly sure.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know, because the Hidden Blade makes me wonder, because as we know, the Isus were kind of like, they kind of have the god names. Like, you have Minerva, a Roman god. You have, like, Jupiter, a Roman god, and all of them. I feel like, and I know there's been a theory, because in the trailer, remember the hooded man with the beard? And he goes, and I think our character's name is, like, Ivor. And he goes, Odin is with us! And the raven flies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's actually going to be, like, an Isu? Like, that'd be cool, like an Isu, like an Isu, living Isu.
That would be really cool. But remember in Assassin's Creed Origins, the Isus are old and forgotten?
Not really.
Well,
not in the Middle Ages. They very much know of them. I mean, when you think about it, in Origins, they call them the ones who came before. But then you have in, like, they get the artifacts of the Isu temples.
yeah, but it was really only Bayek and Aya who knew about
And the
Isu.
Assassin Order.
Well, yeah,
The
but they were the first Assassin Order, so really they were. So since they were the first assassins, they would technically
they
be.
would know, but like, the Assassin Order and the Templar Order would know. So I think Odin is not going to be Odin. I think he's going to be an assassin. They just think he's Odin because they're very superstitious. Viking, I mean, when you think about it, many cultures before were very superstitious. Before modern times, you had, and I'm not saying anything about, I think Vikings are awesome, but like, they were superstitious, so I feel like,
And they would really believe in anything that they really saw.
Once they see a raven in their culture, that's the sign of victory. And I feel like the Odin is just going to be an assassin. Do you think they're going to bring back the animus sequences where where you assassinate somebody and you hold them and you're like, you're wrong, you're evil, you suck.
I would love if they brought that back. You know, that is one thing that I supremely did not like in Odyssey.
Yes, you just
How,
assassinate them.
Yeah, like and you just assassinate them, and you're like, oh, okay, that was easy. No, no words or speeches.
I mean,
and like, it's just it didn't. I don't know.
Do you think the Templars are gonna hold like ancient legendary weapons? Like, as we talked about, do you think like the RPG in Odyssey, that was one of the main things. The cultists gave like amazing loot, and like some would have like and
Those
armor piece
artifacts.
and armor pieces throughout. Do you think they're going to have that? Because I don't think in Origins they had that.
Did they have it in any other Assassin's Creed games?
Only in Odyssey. So I think. Do you
Then
think they're going to keep?
Then they might not.
I don't know.
I'm not sure because if it was only in Odyssey,
I feel like
then they might not or they will. I mean, it's kind of like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, but I feel like.
I mean, I kind of liked that aspect where you would get their loot.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna have.
It was.
I feel like they're gonna have the loot. I still think they're going to keep the RPG. I don't know. They might change it up to be more of the originals, but I don't know. I feel like they're still gonna have the artifacts. Well, not really. Like the loot. Like you're gonna have like I don't know, like Odin's bow.
That would be awesome.
Like Odin's axe or something.
That'd be.
Cool. All right. Our next topic I think we should really talk about is the monsters. That was one of Odyssey's biggest things. Do you think they're going to bring back monsters?
They kind of did it in Origins, but I only remember.
Not really. They're more.
The only time that you ever fought a monster was that snake. Remember?
That wasn't a monster. That was a god. Apophis, god of chaos.
Really?
Yeah, that was Apophis.
Well, he was kind of like a big serpent. So
yeah, so that wasn't really a monster.
I'm gonna kind of consider him.
He's not a
kind
monster.
Kind of iffy.
He's not a monster.
Well, I don't really look up my Egyptian gods.
But again, that was more of a vision.
Oh yeah, it was.
That was a vision. He didn't really.
Because remember, Odyssey wasn't that popular, kind of.
Well, I mean, it was. I feel like it was fun.
It was
fun. It was a beautiful world.
It was a good game.
But I'm glad that they're having. I think Ubisoft learned that people, they didn't really like Odyssey as much as they wanted them to. It was more of a flop. I would say Odyssey was more of a flop than a success.
Yes. And the lore base.
I mean, other than Isu stuff, it didn't really bring anything to the temple. I mean, the table. It didn't really. I mean, you had
temple table.
It didn't. And I feel like Valhalla, unless they're making it something like Unity where it's a buggy mess, it's going to be a success. But like Odyssey, but I feel like
I never really played Unity.
Unity was okay. I don't know. It didn't really glitchy for me. I played it more later. Once I think they fixed it. But back onto the subject of monsters, I feel like the monsters are going to be more I don't know. I think
like gods like in
I don't think you're going to I don't know. They might because remember the gods were animus glitches.
Yeah.
So,
well, that would be okay if they were animus glitches.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would think. I don't know. I think the map is going to be way more bigger. I don't know. Maybe they'll do something like in Syndicate where they have like regions.
Well, if like what you said, if they start out in Norway, then wouldn't they have like different countries?
I think it's only you can travel back to Norway, but I feel like it's going to be something.
So it's not like you can't use your ships to go back to Norway.
Yeah, you can. Okay. I think, but
Hopefully.
I feel that I think we got lost. I'm sorry. I think we got off track. So, do you think there's gonna be monsters, like Isu monsters, like Isu, like experiments, like in Odyssey? Because they weren't really monsters; they were more of experiments. Like Medusa was a woman, Minotaur I think was a boy. No wait, I think the Minotaur was a man, the Sphinx was a woman, and the Cyclops, where you were like in the quote unquote house of the gods, that was a boy, and the other Cyclops I guess were just like I don't know, maybe mutations. Do you think they're gonna have that?
I don't know. I mean, 'cause I didn't really care for that monster aspect.
I loved it.
But like, you know, on that one island, whenever you were going to upgrade the spear, if you were like a beginner at doing that stuff,
and you saw the lightning bringer.
Yeah. Oh wait, his name was the lightning bringer, and then you accidentally walk into his cave, and you think that there's gonna be money in there. This giant Cyclops just comes out and starts murdering you. Then like that. I didn't like that aspect if it wasn't, you know.
I thought that personally was my favorite part of the game because it had its own story and the
Not the
background.
lightning bringer.
The lightning bringer and the other molten, like I don't know, molten lava giant. They didn't have their own stories, but like the other
Those are probably the only ones
Cyclops
that I didn't like.
and Medusa and the Minotaur and the Sphinx.
I'm sorry, but I have to say something. Wait, no, actually, you finish your sentence.
So I think, I don't know. To be honest, they didn't show any monsters in the trailer, but like
they
I feel
probably
like
should have showed some.
I feel like they're gonna have something like Phylax from Assassin's Creed Origins.
And the those guys in Origins.
Yeah, Phylax.
Oh yeah,
I feel like they're gonna have those because in the trailer you can see
they're
think it's
called Phylax.
yeah, but they're not in order. I don't think in Valhalla.
If they do have that,
They're gonna have. I bet they're gonna have something like mercenaries, like something like Phylax, because you can see in the trailer this this big hulking man, and you can see him fighting in battle, kind of like I don't know, kind of like. I feel like they're gonna have something like Phylax, and then they're gonna have the battles like in Odyssey, where it's just like all kinds of stuff.
if they have the battles in Odyssey, I hope that it's not just playing out. Oh, okay, you want to join the battle? Yeah, sure, go ahead and do that. I don't
No,
really
it's gonna
care.
be more like. I feel like the battles
I
are
think
gonna be.
that you should be able to start your own raid. I think that would give it a better aspect, you know?
But like, I feel like.
Because then,
I
like,
don't
if you
know.
start your own raid, then like you can like shoot one of those guns or what, or like those
don't have-
flares. Oh yeah, they won't have guns.
It's the
Maybe
Middle
they could shoot a
Ages.
cannon that's like a flare.
They don't. No, it's on a longbow. You have to understand.
Oh,
They're going
yeah.
into raid, like in the.
Well, what if they have one of those Blair fires? Those fires. That
Yeah,
set it
I
off.
guess. But like, I feel like they're gonna have something like Phylax, because in the trailer, you
But-
could see this big man, and once you see that big man, he has very much like a Phylax aspect to it. I mean, agree to disagree. I feel like they're gonna have something like mercenaries, and then I bet the king, and I think they're gonna have something like from like I don't know, like I don't know. Maybe they'll have. I don't know. I know they're gonna have. There have to have. Like I mean, think in Syndicate you had the cloaks of healing, and 2 you had the Apple of Eden, and the cloaks of Eden in Syndicate. I wonder if they're gonna have like that in Valhalla, where you find like an ancient Isu temple, because they're everywhere. You find some in Egypt. You find some in like Greece. You find them in England.
Wait, you found some. You can.
I'm pretty sure you
Wait,
find
wait,
some.
wait, wait, wait. You can find some in Odyssey. Well, I
think
mean,
you can.
besides the spear.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's
No,
temples.
no, no. I mean, besides the spear.
Yeah,
one.
the Minotaurs. The labyrinth was a Isu temple.
Oh, I never. Oh, really?
Yeah, and the
But it doesn't
Medusa's
have
lair.
those like words.
Yeah, it does.
It
I'm pretty
does.
sure.
Oh, I need to
And
get back
Isu
into
temples.
Odyssey.
Isu temple. Medusa is in an Isu temple.
What about the Sphinx?
Sphinx is in an Isu temple.
I like how they kind of
And
made the
the-
gods more like ancient.
And the what's the
people.
word? And the Cyclops where is one of the monsters. That's in an Isu temple. They have one in like I think they have some in 2. They have one in 1. Yeah, they're everywhere.
That's funny. They have 1 in 1.
Yeah, they do. And they have to have some. But I mean, they're probably going to have some in like I don't know. I feel like and like that old man that died in the battle, that old Viking.
Oh, that poor dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to have something kind of like
That
Bayak and
Hepzibah?
Hepzibah, his best friend, Abayak's best friend.
Oh, I hated that
Oh my
part.
God.
That was sad.
That was sad. And his sword was epic.
But
you
it
need
was
to-
really cool though. I
you-
mean,
if you haven't played
I really did enjoy Origins.
It was a good game. I had fun. But I feel like Valhalla, I don't know. I'm trying to remember the trailer kind of.
Because we don't want to get copyrighted for watching it right now.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember everything in the trailer. The
What if we
longbow.
just play the audio?
1 minute.
Would we still get copyrighted?
I don't know, but like the trailer that oh my god, I'm trying to remember everything. But like the king, I feel like they could have something like I don't know. They could add something like in the story, because I remember Queen Victoria was your friend in Syndicate.
Well, but that was after the
I know, but
movies.
that would be cool. Like I don't know.
That
Maybe
wouldn't really make sense. Well,
like
actually, it would make sense.
some of the
if
royal
she
family.
betrayed.
Some of the royal family was like in the Templar Order, and they could add on to that.
If Queen Victoria was a part of the Temple Order, that
I
would
like
be
Queen
some...
Victoria. I liked it.
You like the royal family.
Well, I mean, and if they do like kind of make the royal family part of this evil order, I don't know. Maybe they would like.
Maybe some of the kings.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that would get Ubisoft into some controversy about that, which would not be. I mean, I don't know. Ubisoft has been
Do
on
you
a lot.
run into? Wait, actually finish.
No, you can go.
Okay. Do they actually have any other royal family members besides Syndicate?
Not really, I think. But I wonder, I want to look into it, because if you could, like, I don't know. But back onto the thing, do you think you're going to start out as an assassin, or you're going to work into it? Like, as the game progresses, you become an assassin.
If they do work into it, I would have a lot of fun.
But it doesn't make sense, because in the early trailer, you could see his hidden blade come out. And then you could see it.
I need to Well, what about the other trailers for the games?
That's the only trailer.
Wait, that's the only trailer?
Yeah.
For any Assassin's Creed game?
No, it's not the only trailer for an Assassin's Creed game, but it is like it's the only trailer for Valhalla. But I think
No, I meant if they're
all right, so we watched some trailer. We paused it real quick, but I was thinking while I was going to get something to drink, I was thinking maybe they could have like something like in Black Flag where you can assign fleets.
and then that would help you raid the villages.
Yeah, kind of like that. And where you could have like
that would make sense.
like you could have 2 longbows and then yours go in. But I was also thinking maybe you could have like a kind of like a I don't know. Like I was thinking about the monsters again with the monsters. I feel like you could have like like remember that guy we were talking with? He
The guy who died?
No, not that guy. But he was talking about how there could be giants. Kind of like, and maybe they could do something like the Lightning Bringer and the Molten One.
I didn't like how they did that with the Lightning Bringer. Like if
they could have like giants you could slay in Norway.
At least they give them
I feel
heads
like
up before you enter the area, and you're.
They
like,
did
oh,
have a
shoot.
heads up. The bounty.
Well, if you're under level, you can't do the bounty yet.
No, you can. I got the bounty when it was like level 10, I think.
So did I, but you don't go to
I don't go to it because I know about it, and you don't really go to that place until you're like level 10.
I know, and then once you go to it, and you're just kind of like traveling around the island.
Yeah.
You just randomly hit that place.
Yeah, just run.
And then that guy.
Just run.
I know, but
Just
sometimes
run. Okay,
you might.
let me talk. They could have like the wolf, the giant wolf.
The giant
who's supposed
wolf?
to eat like in Norse mythology. There's 2 wolves. You could slay the Norse like hellhound, like kind of like Cerberus. You could slay the world eater of serpents. You could slay giants and all that. I think that'd be really cool. Now I know some people think like it's only going to be exclusive for Xbox Series X. I don't think it's not going to be on that.
I saw some pre-orders for the PS4.
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah,
Really?
I saw
Oh, well,
like
it's going to be mostly on the next gen, and it's going to be on the PS5 and the PC.
I hope that it's going to be on the Xbox One.
But I think,
If it is, then I'll be happy because I want to play it.
But I think we talked a lot. Do you think we should end the recording session here?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you made it to the end. If so, leave a comment. If there's any other news about this cool game coming out, like the video and subscribe. If there's any more news about like I don't know games we really like I like Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, kind of like Far Cry 6. I don't know any other games that we truly do like. We'll do another